Hey guys, so over the past 24 to 48 hours, there's just been so much information thrown our way in regards to Apple's plan for releases as early as this week and bigger things happening and partnerships happening later down the road that would impact you as a user. And I wanted to just put everything into one video to sort of get you guys all caught up with some of the latest information and news in regards to the world of Apple. So let's go ahead and dive right into this video. So the first thing I want to talk about is Apple ID, and this will impact you as a user as early as this year. With the release of iOS 18, Apple is planning to drop the Apple ID tag in replacement for Apple account, and this makes a ton of sense. So when you go to log into your iPhone, you'll log in with your Apple account instead of Apple ID. Of course, if we go into the wallet, we already have an Apple Card account where you can add money as well. So Mark Gurman mentions that as early as iOS 18 later in September this year, Apple could be dropping the Apple ID tag in replacement for Apple account. So this is something that Apple has been using for, I think, more than 10 years, the Apple ID tag. Dropping that into Apple account is a big change coming for iPhone users and Apple themselves. Now, are you ready for this next piece of information? So Apple and Google, two of the biggest companies around the world, may be joining forces to bring AI and AI features to the iPhone as early as this year with iOS 18. Yes, Mark Gurman has confirmed that Google and Apple are in talks to bring iOS 18 AI-powered features using Gemini. This is going to be crazy if this deal goes through. Having Google and Apple, two of the largest companies around the world, joining forces to bring AI to the iPhone is just going to be insane. We heard that Apple is working on a lot of AI integration, and a partnership with Google is just going to take this to the next level with a Gemini. So yeah, expect major AI integration this year. Now, Mark Gurman mentions that Apple has also talked to OpenAI, but it looks like Google and Google Gemini will be the partnership that happens with iOS 18 to bring AI features to the iPhone. I just can't wait to see what these two companies will do if they join forces to bring AI capabilities to iOS. It's going to be insane. Now, I want to go ahead and scale back quickly to some of the things that are happening as early as this week. We're expecting Apple to release iOS 17.4.1 to address a few bugs and issues within the iPhone. This could happen as early as today on the 18th. Anytime this week, Apple could release iOS 17.4.1, so make sure to stay tuned here to the channel to see what happens. And Apple is also working on the next major update for iOS 17, 17.5. Beta 1 should be available as early as this week as well. So Apple is currently testing a lot of software, and iOS 17.4.1, in my opinion, will be releasing first to patch a few bugs and issues, and then sending out 17.5 to registered developers to start that beta cycle and testing. That could happen again as early as this week. Now, the next thing I want to talk about for those who have the Apple Vision Pro, the Apple Vision Pro App Store is now live on the web, so you can actually browse through Safari all the apps available for Apple Vision Pro. In case you did not know that, that's happening right now. So make sure that if you have an Apple Vision Pro and you have your iPhone, or if you just want to browse through the apps available for Apple Vision Pro, you can go ahead and visit the Apple Store or the App Store for Apple Vision Pro directly within Safari. Now, last but not least, I want to talk about AirPods, because we also got some information in regards to Apple's plan for AirPods releases this year. Now, I'm personally expecting Apple to release AirPods Max. Hopefully that will happen. But according to Mark Gurman over on Bloomberg, Apple supplier will begin production of 2 new generations of the 4th generation AirPod models as early as May, with an expected release date for the 2 models as early as September or October this year. So I'm not sure why Apple would release 2 different variants of the 4th generation AirPods, or if anything was missed in translation. But yeah, Apple is working on 2 to release as early as September or October this year. So just a lot happening in the world of Apple. I wanted to put everything into one video. Again, as early as this week, we can expect iOS 17.5 Beta 1 for registered developers and iOS 17.4.1 to the general public to address a few bugs and issues. And there you guys have it. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys real soon. Peace.